Hey, crypto friends. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and I am a crypto day trader whose overall goal here with my channel is to simply help other traders in the most simplistic ways as possible. So, in today's educational video, I am going to be explaining to you guys why you do not need big money to be a crypto trader, and I'm going to be telling you about some benefits that actually come with starting with a low amount of capital as a crypto trader as well. Now, for those of you who love trading crypto and would like to try the same crypto exchange that I use on a daily basis, feel free to go ahead and try out the Blowfin exchange here with the link in the video description down below this video. I personally love this exchange because they allow anybody from anywhere to be able to sign up and trade crypto futures. So if you are from the United States and you want to trade crypto futures like me, you can do it right here on the Blowfin exchange. All right, guys, so there are a lot of beginners out there who simply think that you need big money to be a profitable crypto trader. And in this video, I'm simply going to tell you about a bunch of different benefits that you will actually have by starting with a super small account and why the amount that you start with has absolutely nothing to do with anything. All right, so the very first benefit that I'm going to discuss here is going to be the fact that you will be able to start small while learning big at the same time, all right? Because realistically, you don't need $10,000 to learn stuff like price action or how to set stop losses or how to look for patterns or how to read candlestick patterns. You don't need a $10,000 account to be able to do that, all right? For example, a $50 trade teaches you the exact same thing as a $5,000 trade would teach you, all right? So that's just one benefit. Now, the next benefit is that risk management still works great even with just a small $100 account, all right? What I mean by this is professional traders don't think in terms of how much capital they're entering with, all right? Instead, they think about what percentage of their account they're going to enter with, all right? Size does not matter. Strategy and execution is what matters, okay? So there's the second benefit. Now, the third benefit is the fact that micro gains with small accounts compound, okay? Which is much better than entering trades with $5,000 and trying to double it overnight and potentially losing it all right? For example, taking a slow and steady approach with like $100 or something like that. So it's taking a slow and steady approach with $100 trades and making like, I don't know, like 30 bucks, $30 from each trade on a consistent basis is much, much better for your overall mindset and your overall learning ability and learning these things. It's much better for you earning $30 on a consistent basis rather than gambling with $5,000 and letting your emotions control your decisions because it's a higher, simply because it's a higher number and potentially losing it all in one trade. All right. Because here's the thing, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of gamblers out there where they've got their accounts at like $5,000 or something like that. And then boom, they start entering trades with their entire $5,000 account, and they end up because they have this, they have this mindset of oh, if I make 20% on my $5,000 trade, I'm going to make some pretty darn good profit off of this. But because they're letting those emotions cloud their judgment, they're 9 times out of 10 they're making very bad decisions and they end up losing that whole entire $5,000. So instead of doing that, it's much better to start small. It's much better to start small. That way you can start to roll with your consistency. All right. So therefore you make $100, you set a profit target that you want to make each day on a daily basis. Let's say it's $20 or $30. You make your $20 or $30 on a consistent basis every single day. And then you start to train that overall mindset, and therefore you're not getting the gambler's mindset. And then therefore, by the time that your account is at $5,000, you will be good to go as far as being able to continue that momentum and being able to continue that consistency. All right. So that is the third big benefit. Now, the fourth benefit that I want to talk about here is demo accounts. All right. So almost every single exchange has demo accounts. All right. For instance, here on Blowfin, we have got, let's see here. Where is it? I know Blowfin has one right here, demo trading. All right. Futures demo trading right here. All right. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the demo trading here. So demo accounts where you trade with fake money it really is a very fine line. All right. What I mean by this is normally I tell people to use the demo account until they build a strategy for themselves, but realistically, trading with a demo account does not help you when it comes to emotional control or decision making. Um, overall when you're trying to trade the crypto market. So instead, by trading with small amounts of money, you are going to be able to start training your mindset and emotional control, since you're using your real money instead of using fake money that doesn't mean anything. All right. The reality here is, with the demo trading environments, is psychology hits much different when you are trading with your own money. Okay. For example, if you are trading with all this fake money in the demo account, you're kind of just gambling there, because 9 times out of 10, you're making decisions that you wouldn't normally make if you were using your own money. All right. And exchanges, that's part of the reason why exchanges offer these demo accounts, is simply because, they're trying to get people to, enter trades with as much money as possible, because the more money that they enter trades with equals the more money that the exchange is making in trading fees. All right. So that is the fourth benefit of trading with small money, or learning how to trade with small amounts of money rather than large amounts of money. All right. Now, number five is going to be the most important one here. Okay. Number 5 is, your goal is not to get rich as a beginner trader. All right. Almost every single beginner trader that I have met in the last, 5 or 6 years of me being in the crypto market or so, almost every single beginner that I have met has literally been their mindset is so clouded. All right. They literally think that they are just going to get rich. Their goal is to get rich. Their goal is to make as much money as they possibly can. All right. Now, here's the problem with that. Instead, your goal needs to be set to getting good at trading, all right? Rather than getting rich, your goal needs to be to get good at trading, all right? Because your overall goal here is to become a good trader, all right? So you want to start with the mindset of mastering the game rather than beating it, okay? The money that you are looking for to quote unquote get rich, it will for sure come naturally after you get the skills first, okay? So you want to make sure that you are focused on becoming a better trader rather than getting rich, all right? So overall here, guys, the point that I wanted to get across in this video is that there's literally no such thing as the perfect lump sum of money to start trading with. Realistically, I mean, shit, I know people who started with just $300 in their accounts, and 4 years later, they're multimillionaires just from starting small and being consistent throughout their trading journey and taking things seriously, all right? So it's definitely possible. You just have to overcome the overall mindset part and stop thinking that you need big money to be a crypto trader, because 9 times out of 10, if you start with big money, you're going to end up starting also with making bad, poor decisions, all right? Now, before I go ahead and wrap up this video, if you guys enjoyed this video and you feel like you got some decent value out of it, please be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button below the video and leave me a comment below on your personal thoughts of what you thought of this video. And with that said, thanks to all of you guys who stuck around and watched this entire video.